So the question is, what happened to timelines in NotebookLM? Yeah, so they had an update. It's been a while now, maybe August, September. And when they changed a bunch of things, timelines went away. I'll look through. Let me see. Okay, so I tried a bunch of things because they replaced timelines and they just have just a generic reports section now, and there's a bunch of stuff. And I tried a couple of things to just try to replicate it, and some things worked and some things didn't. So let me just go through the whole progression. It does end with success, so it will show you a couple of things that do work. But if you want to follow along, if you go notebooklm.google.com, you get here. This is the home page, and either you have notebooks created already or you create a new notebook. So what I did first was I went into this Winnie the Pooh notebook, and this is something that I got from Project Gutenberg, which is basically a site where it has a bunch of works for free, books, and just a bunch of just written works for free. So I've had this in here for a while, and it's like, okay, this will be a really good one. There's only one source. If you want to do this, you have to have at least one source added and then selected. So over here on the right on Studio, there used to be an option for timeline. And as you can see, that's gone now. The closest, I believe, would be reports. So you come into reports, and then it always has briefing doc, study guide, blog post, and then it has some AI suggested report formats based off of your sources. And then there's create your own. So the thought that I had was that, okay, I can just come into create your own, and then I can just prompt it to create a timeline like it used to have, and then everything works. So what I did, that's this one. So the prompt that I used was to create a timeline infographic, and I specified that to see if we could actually get visual. So create a timeline infographic that includes at least 5 significant events from the story. For each event, include what happened, an image that represents the event, and anything else that's significant. Not a terribly complicated prompt, but enough. And it went through, it took a couple minutes, and then this is what I got back. And reports will basically only do text. So my ask for an infographic was never really going to work. But it gave me back some stuff, and it has a legitimate timeline from the book. I mean, you can have some chronological milestones here, it describes the event, and then it has a text-based description of images, which is the closest you're going to get for something that only does text. But I mean, if I cared to, I could take this text-based description and then copy it and then put it in some kind of image gen. I could even put it in infographic here, or put it in Gemini, or put it in ChatGPT or whatever thing, and then use this and ask it to create this image. So that can be useful. And then go through, and it's like, okay, so this is a written timeline, sort of. It's a little different format from before, but it works. But it was like, okay, what if I actually want that infographic? So there's an infographic option. I clicked on here, and then I put in the same prompt. So that was this exact same prompt. And then it failed. And it failed multiple times. Like, I only saved 3 of the failures here. I think this failed probably 6 or 7 times. Every time it kept failing, and there's no message here. It just says infographic generation failed, and then TR. I'm guessing it's like try again, but I don't know. I click on it, nothing happens. I can't, right clicking does nothing. My only option is delete. So I tried this a bunch of times, and then that didn't really go anywhere. So I went to Gemini, and where are we? Was this one? So I went to Gemini and go back to the beginning, and well, I'll show you what I did from the beginning here. So I went to Gemini, and now that I can add NotebookLM notebooks to my prompts, I came here and I clicked on the plus and I selected NotebookLM, and then I've selected this notebook. Okay, and I added it. And then I wanted to keep it as close to NotebookLM as possible. So I put create images because the image gen and NotebookLM was what was failing, and then I kept it on fast because that's Gemini 3 Flash, which is the model that they're currently using NotebookLM, as far as I know. So this was my setup, and then I put in the same prompt that I had in NotebookLM. I'm going to delete that because I already did this. So scrolling back up. So that's what this is. The NotebookLM notebook is attached, and then here's my prompt. Again, same prompt in NotebookLM. And then, again, timeline infographic. And I had create image, and then it gave me this. It gave me text. Lots of text. And it is technically a timeline, but the whole thing was I wanted an infographic. So then I kept all the settings, and then I prompted it just to create an image infographic to represent this timeline. And this was interesting. It's like I can't generate the image you requested right now due to concerns from third-party content providers. That would have been interesting in NotebookLM, and I don't know if there's a way to expand this message that I just don't know how to do. But okay, so this is some kind of copyright, trademark, legal protection thing. That's how I read messages like this from Gemini and other models. So it's like, okay, so that's possibly why these failed. So then I went back and let me start over. So then I went back and it was like, okay, so that clone, as much as I can do from NotebookLM, didn't really work. So I came back and did NotebookLM and selected the same notebook, and then instead of doing image, I did canvas. And again, same prompt. So now this is the setup, and I already did it. It's here, and what it did was it created a visual timeline infographic. It basically created, if you know how to code, it created a React app, and it tells you right here, import React. It actually created a timeline application, which is interesting, and NotebookLM today doesn't actually create applications, so this isn't something that would work with NotebookLM, but it actually created a timeline. But this is now an interactive application. So here's 1, here's 2 on the timeline. I click this, and then everything changes. And then 3, and everything changes. Now, this is interesting. It's definitely different from what I would get in NotebookLM, but it did work. Is it exactly what I was looking for? Not really. Would I probably go back and make some follow-up prompts and changes? Probably. But it did work. So then, okay, we'll call that success-ish. But I'm like, okay, what if there was something within NotebookLM that didn't have potential copyright issues? So then I went into a different notebook, and this was just obviously a test notebook from a while ago. And one of the things in here is a State of AI and Nonprofits report from late last year. So I'm like, okay, there probably won't be anything in there that has copyright or legal protections. So let me try that. And same thing, I took that and I went into reports and then create your own. And that's this one. And the prompt was very similar. The only thing I changed was I changed story to source. Everything else was the same as the other one. And like the other one, it gave me just text because reports only do text apparently. But again, it's an actual legitimate timeline. Here's event 1, and then here's the phase dates, and then what happened. And then again, it gave me the description of an image. So I could take, let me highlight this. I could take this description and then put it into some kind of image gen tool and then actually get an image if I wanted to go that far. So that's, again, useful. Another event, timeline, another event, timeline. So it's like, okay, this is a text timeline. And then, like, what if I want the infographic? So came to the infographic here under Studio, and then I kept everything default in here. So English, kept it landscape, I kept this standard, and then again, I put in that same prompt. And we're here, custom prompt. Same prompt, I just changed story to source. Everything else was the same. And this one worked. So it's like, okay, here is an actual timeline. There are images at each step, and then there's other relevant stuff at each step, which is what I initially asked for. And it's like, okay, that looks pretty close to what the old timeline looked like. So my takeaways from this are, yes, the timeline selection is gone. There's no button to just easily come in here and just click on timeline. However, if you open up your notebook, you have at least one source added and selected. And then depending on what you want, if you want a text timeline, if you go into reports and do create your own, if you ask for a timeline and then ask for any specific things that you want, you will likely get one. I did that on multiple times and it worked both times. So that worked. If you want images, you can ask it to give you descriptions of images that you can then go and give it to some kind of Nano Banana or other image generation tool. So that did work. And then if you want something visual, you want an infographic, you can go into the infographic option and similarly pick your orientation, and then standard is probably your best bet. I think detailed will get pretty busy. But then go in and again, similar prompt, just ask it for a timeline and then put in whatever specific things that you want. And as long as you don't have apparently things with legal protections, that seems to work well. So I think this is a usable timeline. It is for me. If you can't get NotebookLM to work directly and you use Gemini, your backup is to come into Gemini, which this is gemini.google.com, and then click on the plus here and then add your NotebookLM notebook, whichever one you were using. Note that you can't choose which sources, so if you have to choose the entire notebook. So if I want to do that same one, and I don't think this would work as well because I have another source that I don't want to use, but just know this is an option. You come in here, add your notebook, and then you can try images, which will give you something that's similar to what was in NotebookLM, or you can do Canvas, and it will likely create an interactive application that may look similar, but will require some kind of clicking or at least mousing over something, hovering over something so that it can make it interactive. So it's a little bit messier than what NotebookLM used to be, but you can still get timelines. So depending on your use cases, try out whichever one sounds like it'll work and ask questions if you have them, and see you next time.